What is up, trading family? So this video is going to be on how to look for trading entries. Okay, this is very important. I know a lot of people want to learn this stuff. So I'm doing this for you because I want to see you become successful throughout your trading journey. Okay, so if you like this video, just give it a like, share, comment. And if you want any other request, just put it in the comment section so I can make more videos like this to help you out. Okay, so I want this is just going to be a raw video. I want y'all to get to experience how we do things in Wall Street Grunts to our private community over our live calls. So I'm going to just break this down the way I would do it for our members. So hopefully you enjoy. So I just want us to know when we're trading, one thing that a lot of us tend to forget is that we are retail traders. And what I see a lot of traders do is they are placing entries randomly in the markets. And this is why a lot of times traders would have bigger drawdowns. They placing them at very bad stop loss areas. You're seeing, like don't every time you place a trade, say you're entering here and you get a little pullback and then later on in the day price goes in your direction. So I'm gonna do a few more videos to help with stop loss placement. We're gonna go over fundamentals later on, but right now I just want to help us look for the proper areas to look for entries because I'm sick of seeing people place trades in random areas in the markets. So right here we have GJ. GJ is a very great pair because it follows structure very well, especially for entries. So I'm gonna break this down real quick and I'm gonna respect your time. So take notes, follow along. So what I like to look for entries is I want to see price give us a range or an order block. It's the same exact thing. People call it whatever it is. I want to see consolidation, a range or order block, whatever it may be. And say if we get bullish price action, I want to see price break above structure. So I want to see price break out of the range and see a nice candle close above the highs. The reason is because price action is proving to us and showing us that we are in bullish market structure. So that is one good reason to start looking for buys. And as we start holding above, I want to see in the lower time frames that we can hold a support and get those continuations. And then vice versa, if we're looking for sells, I want to see price action go and break below structure and then look for continuations, because as soon as price break out of the range, it is showing us that price action wants to continue bearish. So we want to follow the markets, right? We want to trade with the markets. We as traders cannot move the markets. It don't matter. It could be you and 100 other of your friends take a buy on GJ. It is not going to make it go bullish. So we have to follow the markets, okay? And I'm going to just give a few examples on this pair as well. So this is what I used to do in the beginning years of my trading journey. So it could help me identify structure and what to look for so I could place entries. So already right now, just looking at this chart, I could already identify order blocks and continuations, right? So I just want to bring us here. This price action area is considered an order block or consolidation. And as you can see, the moment that we start seeing price close below support, you looking at this candle right here, this 30-minute candle close bearish, and you get a retest. So right there is a confirm to look for entries to the downside. You don't want to enter in the middle of consolidation. You don't want to enter in the middle of the range. You want to enter at the support. And another reason why I love entering when we have breakouts of ranges, because now I have an area where I could place my stop loss, because a lot of traders will put their stop loss at an area just because of their emotions or because they're over leveraging. You have to place stop losses at areas where you feel that the trade would be invalid. All right. So that's one reason. But as soon as we start seeing this candle closure, this should be a sign that price action wants to close bearish, right? This should be a sign that we're having bearish structure. So once I see this candle closure, you could either look for entries for the next open, or you're looking for a retest and price just stay below this area for continuations to the downside. And here's another example as well. We get consolidation. And the moment that we start seeing price action stay above resistance, this is where you start looking for your entries as candle closures close above resistance. And now you see price action is moving in your favor. You don't want to be looking for random areas. So if you want to place an entry, the best opportunities for us as traders, we're looking to place entries at areas of support or at areas of resistance. You don't want to place trades in the middle of the range because it's more of a guessing game if you're looking to take a trade in the middle of the range. So at least at the support, it is higher risk, but you're trying to hope that the support holds, and you're going to be looking for continuations to the upside. So you're going to get more pips, but it's a higher risk entry because you're not really confirmed yet that this support is going to hold. But when we start breaking above structure, this is more of a safer entry because now price action is moving along in the direction that you want to trade. So I love taking these type of entries because it's stress-free. I'm trading with the markets. I'm waiting for candle closures above structure. And then I could just start placing my stop loss below an area where I feel that the trade could be invalid. All right. And then when we go through this whole entire chart, you're going to see multiple confirms. You're going to see multiple reasons of price action doing the same thing. We see that even over here, we see that price action is in a range. And the moment that we start breaking out of structure, this is where we start looking for our trades, for our continuations. So we wait for candle closures above the zone, and then we just look for those continuations to the upside. You don't want to trade in the middle of the range again because it's more like guessing. So we're just focusing on price action right here. Obviously, when we start adding fundamentals, it would start giving us more confirms and more confluence and more confidence for our direction. But right now, we just focus in on price action. Even right here, this is another one. We get an order block, and what happens? We get a candle closure below support, and you can start looking for your entries here for continuations, or you wait for that retest of structure for the continuations to the downside. And I would do this for hours just so that, like mentally, I could identify structure. So I would know when the right opportunity for me to enter a trade. And I'm not entering at random areas of the markets. Even here is another example. And this is just at the fly. We see that this resistance is hold. We see that this support area is being held. And we're not looking for sells, right? Because we're not breaking below support. But what are we breaking above? We breaking above structure. So this is the candle that I want to see in the direction that I want to trade. And this is the area where I want to start taking my entries. And all I want to see price action do is stay above this support. Because if it breaks below that support, then my trade is invalid. But as long as price actions stay above, this is the opportunities we can start taking advantage of to the upside. All right. And I love taking these trades all the time. And I'm going to do extra videos as well, because when we trade live, I look for these entries when there's economic data, fundamental reasons. Those are extra confirms for the direction. So we always want to see price action go in our favor with a reason behind it. All right. But this is just technicals only. I hope this helps. And again, you can message me if you have any concerns. And please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you want any more tips.